What's up, guys? We saw a handful of starting quarterbacks change teams in the 2018 NFL offseason. Kirk Cousins joined the Minnesota Vikings on an $84 million deal. On top of that, Sam Bradford and Case Keenum signed with the Arizona Cardinals and Denver Broncos. Well, a handful of starting caliber quarterbacks stand to get traded or released during the 2019 offseason, while others walk in free agency and find new teams. Now, only so many clubs will be looking for new quarterbacks. Keep in mind that the New York Giants are bent on keeping Eli Manning, while other bottom feeders will just wait until the draft to find new quarterbacks. Okay, so which signal callers are switching homes? And what teams will be looking to acquire a new quarterback? It's time to play this fun guessing game, folks. I'm Jason Biondo, and today we tell you where these 5 NFL quarterbacks should move in the 2019 offseason. Make sure to subscribe and put on your notifications because we post videos every single day. Every day is a new video, so you should definitely subscribe. Number 5, Blake Bortles, Washington Redskins. Well, the Jacksonville Jaguars will regret giving Blake Bortles a 3-year contract extension worth $54 million. They simply could have gone with the prove-it route and see what Bortles had in store for 2018. But instead, he's going to be the only costly cut in the offseason. The Jaguars are surely going to move on from a quarterback that continues to get worse and worse each season. With a championship caliber defense and powerful ground game led by Leonard Fournette, the Jaguars just need a quarterback in order to return to the postseason. That means Bortles will hit free agency, and there will only be a handful of teams interested in his services. But the Washington Redskins could be interested, given that both Alex Smith and Colt McCoy suffered gruesome leg fractures in the 2018 season. There is no guarantee Smith ever returns the football, period. So look for the Redskins to give Bortles a cheap 1 or 2 year deal. It gives them the chance to reform in a fairly conservative offense. And if Smith and or McCoy are ready to go next season, the Redskins at least have quarterback insurance. It'd be a surprise if Bortles found a starting gig right off the bat. Rather, he'll join a team that might be able to give him that starting job. That's why Washington is the right fit here. Number 4, Teddy Bridgewater, Tampa Bay Buccaneers. The New York Jets signed Bridgewater in the 2018 offseason, but when they decided to give Sam Darnold the starting duties, Bridgewater was traded to the New Orleans Saints, becoming the backup to Drew Brees. Alright, now Bridgewater said he doesn't mind waiting for Brees to retire before taking over, but this guy is in his mid-20s and hasn't been a starter since 2015. Now that he's healthy again, you have to think Bridgewater will want to join a team where he at least has a chance to start. That's where the Tampa Bay Buccaneers come in. If they decide to keep Jameis Winston for another season, the Bucs better supply him with some competition. Career journeyman Ryan Fitzpatrick was, at best. He and Winston kept alternating the starting gig in 2018. Bridgewater has more upside and talent than Fitzpatrick, of course. Perhaps he would fit better in the Tampa Bay offense than an inconsistent Winston. Bridgewater should come cheap in free agency since there's no guarantee he'll be the starter. The Bucs should give him a 1 or 2 year deal, which would leave Winston an ultimatum. Pick it up and become good again, or watch Bridgewater lead the offense instead. It'd be a win-win for Tampa either way, which is why they should go for Bridgewater. Number 3, Joe Flacco, Miami Dolphins. The Miami Dolphins have a tough decision to make. Do they keep rolling with Ryan Tannehill? When healthy, he's above average and easily the best QB they've had since Dan Marino, but the key words are when healthy. A leg injury forced Tannehill to miss the final quarter of the 2016 season. He missed all of 2017 after suffering a torn ACL. A right shoulder injury forced Tannehill to miss a bulk of 2018 as well. But of course, Tannehill helped Miami stay in playoff contention while on the field. So does Miami bank on him staying healthy for a full year? Or do they decide to find a better and cheaper option? We'll let them figure that out. But the Dolphins should absolutely be pursuing Joe Flacco. The Baltimore Ravens are sure to cut or trade Flacco after seeing rookie Lamar Jackson take over the starting job in the midst of 2018. Flacco is slightly above average, and there's a good reason to believe he'd succeed elsewhere. Miami might not want to part ways with Tannehill, but they have the leverage in telling him to take a pay cut. And if he does, they should sign Flacco in order to boost their quarterback competition. Flacco might be all Miami needs to become a consistent playoff team. He's money in the postseason, by the way, and his big arm would be great in Miami's offense. Whether they keep Tannehill or not remains to be seen, but Flacco would be a great addition in South Beach. And given his age and recent injury history, Flacco wouldn't be asking for a ridiculous payday. That's why Miami has to go for it and sign the Super Bowl 47 champion and MVP. Number 2, Nick Foles, Denver Broncos. There is no way the Philadelphia Eagles retained Super Bowl 52 hero and MVP Nick Foles, even though he led the franchise to its first Lombardi trophy. Foles will forever be admired and beloved in Philly. But Carson Wentz is undoubtedly the quarterback they're building around for the long run. The Eagles won't pay a huge sum to keep Foles on as backup, nor will he want to pass on the chance to sign elsewhere. So exactly which team should make a play for Foles, who revived his career with a a heroic Super Bowl run in 2017, followed by another impressive postseason run in 2018, the Denver Broncos. And it's an easy decision. They ought to cut Case Keenum, who now joins a long list of failed Peyton Manning successors in the Mile High City. That would pave the way to sign Foles, who would surely fit Denver to a T. Think about it. Emmanuel Sanders and Courtland Sutton are two big-time playmakers at wide receiver. Phillip Lindsay looks to be a Pro Bowl caliber running back. And the defense will be ultra dangerous with Von Miller and Bradley Chubb leading the way. An above-average quarterback is all Denver needs to return to playoff contention, and Foles is the guy that can get them there. He'll succeed in an offense with a handful of playmaking pass catchers and a crafty running back. Foles is worthy of a multi-year deal worth at least $15 million a season. The Broncos have the cap space to overpay for him. This is another opportunity for John Elway to find that quarterback that he's been searching for forever since Peyton Manning rode off into the sunset. So Elway, make it happen. Broncos fans are counting on you. Number 1, Derek Carr, Jacksonville Jaguars. After helping the Oakland Raiders reach the postseason in 2016, Derek Carr was rewarded with a 5-year contract extension worth $125 million. Holy crap, I didn't know that was that much. Wow. And since he put the pen to the paper, everything has gone downhill for the Raiders. $125 million. That's really for him? The Raiders have a lot of cap space, damn. Carr had a terrible 2017 season as he worked through a back injury. The Raiders then brought back John Gruden to coach on a shiny new $100 million contract. Holy crap, that's a lot of money too. He responded by trading away franchise stars Khalil Mack and Amari Cooper, which we've heard 1,000 times and still can't believe it. With those two stars gone, Carr could be next. Gruden has made it clear he wants to start from scratch. Now, when he says scratch, he means scratch. And with Carr having another meh season in 2018, you have to wonder if the Raiders want to start afresh. It probably would be for the best, and you have to think Carr will happily walk while Gruden finds his next franchise quarterback in the 2019 or 2020 draft. And if Carr leaves the Raiders, the Jacksonville Jaguars should go all in for him. They're obviously moving on from Blake Bortles, and Jacksonville will want a reliable quarterback to lead this team back into the playoffs in 2019. Carr should flourish behind a stout offensive line with a good rushing game and quality pass catchers in Marquise Lee and Keelan Cole. And with the Jaguars defense doing most of the work anyway, Carr wouldn't have to be responsible for carrying the load in Jacksonville. The Jaguars could even just offer mid-round picks for Carr and ask him to restructure his contract. He'd probably love to join a potential Super Bowl contender, and the Raiders would love to get out of his contract and restart at the quarterback position. It's a bit bold, yes, but Carr to Jacksonville would be a great move for all parties. Which quarterbacks do you think will join new teams in the 2019 offseason? Join us in the comment section below. Make sure to follow myself and Total Pro Sports on social media. We post great content all the time, every single day, all the time. Great content. At least go check out our profiles. Like, go give it a look. Be like, just give it a look, like I'm doing right now. I'm looking at the Instagram. I'm looking at the Twitter. I like them. I follow them. Just go look and then follow. If you don't like us, don't follow us. But if you do like us, follow us. Either way, we appreciate you. If you like this video, make sure to give it a like. It takes one click. Right down there. If this is your first time around TPS, make sure to subscribe because we post videos every single day. Every day is a new video, so you should definitely subscribe. Of course, thanks so much for watching. I'm Jason Biondo, and I'll see you next time.
On my knee.